guys, we are working on practice sheet 27. So we're going to start with area of the composite figure. So please make sure you have your formula chart out and that we are looking at the correct formulas. Do not use the C formula, that's circumference. I want area, okay? Area of a circle, an area of a rectangle, or parallelogram, okay? Okay. So remember when we do composite shapes, remember how we break them up? Okay, and remember we're going to write our formulas. I'm going to let you write this one. We just looked for this one. It was A equals pi r squared. And that's for a whole circle. So let's go on and make sure that we put a half. So we remember at the end we need to divide by 2. Okay? So I'll let you put these numbers on this shape. Here we have 6. And hopefully you remember 6 is the diameter. So y'all know you need the radius. So I'm going to let y'all figure out the radius, plug that in, and carefully multiply. I tried to give you more room this time. Okay, number 2. Most of you have been doing pretty good with these, the equations. I switched it up this time though, and I made sure that the variable was on the right side, okay? So most of you are good with your first step, so I'm not going to even go over that first step. But I will tell you, you'll have 5x equals, and we'll have some number here. Remember, this is multiply, so to get rid of multiply, you divide. So make sure you divide by 5, and I'm going to tell you it is going to be a decimal number. It's not a whole number, it's going to be a decimal number, okay? Number 3, we have circumference. Label this radius or diameter. 4, same thing as before, except this time we have x over 4, okay? So I'm going to let y'all do the first step. Y'all are good with that. Then we'll have x over 4 is equal to, and y'all are going to figure out that number, okay? Remember, this means divide, and to get rid of divide, you multiply. We multiply by whatever we have. We multiply both sides by 4. So we're not dividing to solve this, we are multiplying, okay? Number 5, this past week we had a triangle on our practice sheet and we were struggling with it. A equals half BH. And this one might confuse you because there's all sorts of numbers here. But remember, we need wherever you see the right angle, okay? Now when you look, you see 2, but notice 2 is not part of the triangle, okay? 11 is the base of that triangle, okay? And your height should be 6.7. And so normally we try to take half, but if you want to, you can. If you want to try to take half of 11, be my guest. Otherwise, you're going to multiply these two. Whatever you get, divide that number by 2. Number 6. At One Stop Gaming, the regular price of a video game is $64. So remember, that's O. That's the original. But it is on sale for $48. So you can tell that that price went down. We want the percent of change. So when you look at this, we want the percent. It's a percent problem, but we don't have the percent. So remember, we use our backup method. Remember, is over of is our backup method. So we know the 100 goes here, and we know we're looking for the percent discount. That means you have to find how much we are saving. So you're going to subtract this, and that's going to go for your is. I want you to make sure you try this. Okay. The regular price was 64. That's why I put the of. Remember TWO, total whole original. So this will be 64. And then you're going to cross multiply. Whatever you get, put a percent sign next to that. Okay. Number 7 says Austin took out a loan for a car. Austin took out a loan for a car for $9,000 and was charged 5.5% simple interest. He paid off the loan in full at the end of 4 years. How much interest? We only want the interest, okay, at the end of 4 years. So hopefully you recognize simple interest. If not, here it is, simple interest. I equals PRT, I party, remember? So we put our formula, PRT, and we're going to be multiplying 3 numbers that need to go in here. And remember your rate, R is rate, so change that to a decimal. Always would move it 1, 2, okay? Just as a reminder. We do not have to add on this because it does not say total or an all. Number 8 is just a multiply problem. That will be a triangle problem. Number 9, a farmer plants crops on 48 acres of land. The circle graph shows the percentages of land used for some of the different types of crops. Based on the circle graph, how many acres are going to be for corn? So when I look up here, I notice corn doesn't have one. It doesn't have a percent. So we need to remember that all the percents are going to total up to 100% when I add all of them. So I could set this up as an equation, but I don't think most of y'all would necessarily do that. So what I would do is I would add the 40, 20, and 10. Okay? Let's add the percents we know. And hopefully you're getting 70 or 70%. So corn is 70. Oops, my bad. The rest of these are 70. Now, our job is to figure out what's left, right? 100%, and I'm going to take away 70%. Whatever I get, that goes right here. That's not your answer. The answer does not ask for the percent. It says how many acres. So remember, you change the percent to a decimal and multiply. And number 10, last one. Guys, I hope you don't miss integers on your test. We've done this many, many times. Circle all the numbers that are integers. Guys, remember, you're going to cross out all the fractions and decimals, unless they're trying to trick you. Fractions and decimals. Everything else should be integers.